Hello, and welcome to The Mindset, the show where we set our minds on ideas that help us attain our goals and help those around us. My name is Albert, and joining me as always is Dada.
Today we'll be talking about anger and looking at how it fits into a spiritual lifestyle. Anger is not something that is inherently good or bad as some of us may think. There are many situations where anger can help us. For example, we are facing a threat to our life or our well-being, and we get angry, and that can be a motivator to take us out of danger. But the most important thing is that we should not be controlled by anger, but we can use anger for a good result.
I think of emotions in general as playing kind of two roles. On the one hand, they are a motivator for performing action. Another effect that emotions have, though, is to act like a filter. And so these two effects of emotions, motivators and filters, with anger, it's very pronounced, right? It's very obvious. When we're angry, the motivation to perform action becomes very strong, as does the effect of the filtering, right? We really miss out on the bigger picture and hone in on one issue.
We can even consider that there is a positive anger and a negative anger. Negative anger. That's when, because of anger, we will do an action which does not bring good results, and then we repent later. And when we are more calm, we think, oh, I should not have done that. Then an example of positive anger is when showing anger can compel others to take actions that bring positive results. So let us say a martial arts master. He or she will become angry with a disciple because the disciple is not putting enough effort. And that will compel that disciple to exert himself or herself and achieve the desired results. So we can say that was a positive use of anger.
Speaking from personal experience, I find that anger often arises when I'm in a situation where I don't have control over what other people are doing. For instance, when driving a car, I feel confident in my abilities to drive, but I don't have any control over what other people are doing, and it's very easy to become upset in that point. In a situation where, cars are kind of dangerous, right? We're driving a tin can 100 miles an hour. No, not literally, but we take it for granted. So I'm hyper aware of that, and it makes a lot of tension. And this tension while driving, it just adds to the danger. So while on the one hand, I feel nervous because I think of the potential danger of driving, reacting in an angry way only makes me behave more irrationally and adds to the danger. So it has contradictory effect. Really, the thing I'm angry about is not solved by being angry. So how do I deal with this situation? Well, with cars specifically, I can do things like use cruise control, because then this tendency to speed up when somebody else is going past, that's less. If I'm not controlling the accelerator, then I don't have to even have to think about this subconscious reaction of speeding up because somebody else is going by. Another thing is I realize that I project, right? I'm somewhat an aggressive person. I'm in somebody's blind spot and they cut me off in traffic, and I interpret that as, oh, well, that person is just being rude or they're not being nice, but maybe they just didn't notice or it was an honest mistake. And so my projecting something as an aggressive action because that's my tendency doesn't mean that was the other person's. If I realize this and realize that I'm projecting sometimes, then I don't have to take my ideas so seriously and I can just let go more easily.
This learning to let go of what we cannot control is an important technique or exercise, and it's a difficult stage in a spiritual journey. Even more difficult than that might be learning to control ourselves, especially when these very strong emotions like anger come up. So taking time to reflect, seeing the bigger picture, that can take us ahead in this effort to control anger. And also practice. Practice is like doing meditation regularly. That will help a lot.
Today we looked at anger from the point of view that it is not inherently something good or bad. Like many of the mental capacities that humans have, anger is a mental tool, and it has times where it can be applied to good and other times where it's not the most appropriate tool for the job.
In the end, we all have potential. We have potential to accomplish our goals. We just need to set our mind in that direction and understand that even something like anger can be either friend or can be, let's say, enemy along this way.
That's it for this episode. Please like and subscribe. You can visit our website at themindset.page for a full list of episodes and to sign up for our newsletter.
And thanks for watching.